because last 4 days I have taught you the fundamentals of an array and pointers, a connection between pointers and an array, as well as arithmetic operations on array, as well as passing array to the function. Now, still one more concept is remaining, that is a double dimensional array. But we will solve some programs and then we will go for the double dimensional array, right? So I'm sharing the screen. I hope the screen is visible to you. So let's suppose 0, 5. It is not there. It is there. We'll see the first program. Now this program is to be written inside main function, so we are not going to call any function. Now let's see what is the program description. Yesterday you asked me that question whether size of an array can be given with variable. Basically, that is the facility given by C99, but that is not suggested because the value in the variable may change in the program because that is a variable, right? And they call it as a variable length array, VLA, right? But uh, provision of size for the compiler for the array at the compilation time is the good practice. If you want variable size array, then go for the uh, what we can say dynamic memory allocation. That we will see later on. Separate chapter is going to be there. I hope I am audible. So what is the program say? Write a C program to sum and average of an array containing integers. So there will be an integer array. So let's say there's a number array, right? Let's say it is of 10 elements. Take integer input from the user. Okay. User input may be positive or negative or zero. Sum of negative integers and positive integers should be printed separately, right? So there will be uh, uh, few variables like we want to say calculate number of positives, positive number. Let me integrate as a positive uh, numbers, right? Then negative numbers and uh, count of zero. How many zeros are there? Three variables, right? Uh, all should be initialized to zero. So positive number equal to negative number equal to CNT. Zero should be initialized to zero because we want to calculate them. We need to have some index that is a counter of an array, and sum of negative numbers. Okay, sum of negative number. So we need to write sum of positive numbers, sum of negative numbers. No, sum of negative numbers, sum of positive numbers, and 0 0. Right into positive negative or 0. Sum of negative integer and positive integer should be printed separately. Okay. So this should not be there. Right. Sum of positive equal to sum of negative equal to CNT 0 equal to 0. Right. Now positive sum, we want to determine the average as well. So we'll declare float average of positive and average of negative. Something program doesn't have that much meaning, but how we access that array is important. So let's take input from the keyboard. Enter. No, I need to write that inside the loop because we need to uh, fill that array. Storing elements in an array is called populating an array. Okay, so you should know that word, populating that array. Okay, so I less than or equal to 9, I plus plus. I write here printf enter number /t and scanf %d and number of I. So this way we can populate an array. Right? Now array is there. Now for I equal to 0, I less than equal to 9, I plus plus. Right? Inside this we will try to find that if number of I, right, greater than 0, then we can say sum of positive equal to sum of positive plus number of I, right? Else sum of negative is equal to sum of negative plus number of I, right? What we did here, if number of I is less than 0. Print this and we'll write here else. Suppose CNT0 is, yeah, CNT0 plus plus. You can write like this and let's see. Enter sum of positive numbers. Is that the same expected? Sum of negative and positive numbers. Sum of positive numbers is equal to percent d slash n, sum of positive numbers, right? And write sum of negative numbers is equal to percent d slash n, sum of negative numbers, right? We can write printf number of zeros in the array are percent d. This is not required, but we will print that. Anyhow, we are calculating that and print it. We haven't calculated that. One couple of variables are required, I think. Int CNT POS and CNT. Is that yes, CNT negative, right? So we need to increment that as well. CNT negative is equal to CNT positive is equal to, right? So we can increment that value CNT positive plus plus. Here we need to put the brackets. CNT negative plus plus. And we can write average of numbers is percent 0.2 f. We can write float, that is the typecasting, sum of positive numbers divided by CNT positive. I hope it will work. Everything. Average of negative numbers is percent 0.2. Need to put slash in here as well. We need to typecast that. Sum of negative numbers CNT negative. Let's hope it works. Is there any problem? Some comma, something before float. Okay. Okay. I have to typecast that. In C++, you don't need brackets. So enter number. We need to enter some variety numbers. So we'll enter small numbers. -3, 8. Let's enter 0, -4, 7, -3, 0, 9. तीन 4. So sum of positive numbers is 34. So 8, 6, 14, 14 plus 7, 21, and 13. So that is 34. Sum of negative numbers is 3, 4, 3, 7, and 3. That is -10. Number of zeros are 0. Average of positive numbers 6.88. Average of negative numbers -3.33. So that whole program is written in single function. Have you understood this, Ashutosh? Have you understood the program? I hope you have understood the program. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to the next program. Uh, let's see what is the next program. Write the same program using separate functions. So we need to write separate functions for all these things, right? So let's create one more project. Whatever needs to be copied, we will copy that, right? So test 0, 7. So let's whatever is required, we will copy that. Uh, Array is required. Then sum of positive numbers, sum of negative numbers, and these are also required. Let's see what kind of functions, how many functions are required. First of all, function is required for okay. Everybody will know write different functions and all these things. I will write in my own way. Let's see, because I have not written this program in the past, right? First take, let's I will show you the program now a bit. I will try rather. Okay. Uh, I will write as many functions as I can, right? suppose input numbers. So I will take input from the keyboard and but not in the main function. I will know so that you will come to know use of pointers and everything. Some threat is there. Program may go wrong, right? We will spend a lot of time. So probably only one program could be solved, but at least you will understand, right? So we won't give importance to the number of programs, but quality of the programs. I will send array here, right? Step by step we will develop the program. So we are going to write separate function for input of the numbers for an array, right? So void input numbers, right? I'm sending base address as I explained you yesterday, right? And we will slowly develop that program. Okay, so see the methodology of development of program. So I will write here for populating an array. I hope you can see this in gray color. Uh, I will write one more program to print that. So um, I will print array, right? I will again send the number. Then what we need to do is to uh, some negative numbers is equal to uh, find we can do that find there is a thread that we need to we need to traverse that array two times. Let's see, let's develop. If you can know watch this program, you can write another version uh, the way you want. Okay, because everybody will write program in different way. So find negative. So what negative number is uh, negative numbers. I will say number as an argument, right? Mm, so there would be another function that is int. I will copy paste this so that no mistake is committed in while typo. Int int star, that has to be base. We have to send the base address. Uh, let's do one step at a time, right? So let's write void mm, input numbers. I have don't written. I think the prototype of this void print array and int star. So let's input the array. So I will write here int I for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Is program visible? It should not happen that I went on teaching and yeah, at the other end blank screen is there. Just give me feedback. Ashutosh, okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So now PTR is pointing to the base address of an array, right? So what we can write? Printf enter number slash t, and I will write here scanf percent d, and what I will write? I'll just write PTR, right? Because PTR contains the address. You don't need to write and PTR, right? And I can write here PTR plus plus. Or here also you can write PTR plus plus because it will store and then PTR will be incremented. There is no problem. Function is not going to return anything. Whatever numbers you entered, those will be stored in this array remotely. One pointer will traverse each element of an array. It will store whatever you have entered. Right? Now the second function. Let's calculate the negative numbers. So sum of negative numbers, right? So it will return int, that is the sum, and what is that? Negative numbers. And it is going to take, declare again PTR, right? It is going to return sum, so I will declare variable as a sum and initialize to 0. So I will write here. Uh, I am sending whole array. So for I need one more variable, that is int I for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. There are other way also. I will show that if I can do it. Sometimes students like that methodology of using array. Um, what is to be done here now? We are inside the loop. So if now star ptr is greater than or less than 0, right? What is to be done here? Uh, we can what is required? They need average, right? Sum of negative average, sum and average, they need both. Okay, so okay, let's count. Let's find sum. But if sum is found, you will get only sum. What about number of positive values? So we need to send two arguments, and uh, int cnt pos int cnt make. Okay, sorry, not int. So we will send cnt negative as well, so that it is calculated there only, right? We need to send an address of cnt uh, ampersand cnt. Okay, we can do anything anywhere, there is no problem. Int star count, right? And also write that star count is equal to 0, right? And here I will write uh, if star ptr is less than 0, then what is to be done? Sum is equal to sum plus sorry, sum plus star ptr, right? And we can write star count is equal to star count plus 1. Will that work? Let's see, right? And we need to uh, return some here. Return right. Uh, then we can do what? Suppose we write another function int positive numbers and int star. This is heavy dose for you. When you have learned pointer in the last week and array successively and functions, so in last suppose 10 days you have learned functions, pointers and arrays, and this is heavy dose for you. Okay? No worries, um, you will understand. Don't worry. That's why I'm taking single function at a time. So sum of negative numbers, no, sum of positive numbers is equal to uh, what is that? Positive, and we need to send that again number and address, right? Address of cnt positive, right? So this is going to be same, right? You can copy paste this. We won't copy paste that. For time being, I will copy paste this, right? And then again, I will show you. Variety of ways are there. Variety of when I go on writing, then I can think of it can be done like this, it can be done like this, like that, right? Lot of ways are there. So it is number of what is that? What is the function definition? Positive numbers, right? Int positive numbers, int star ptr and int count. Int star count. Star count. Then sum is going to be same, star count is going to be same, I is going to be same. This needs to be changed. That's it. And no changes there, right? No changes there. So let's print only. Let's print only step by step we will develop. Uh, sum of positive numbers is percent d slash n. What is that? Sum of positive numbers, right? Sum of negative numbers is sum of negative numbers, and print this array at the top, right? So that we'll read the print array. What is that? We are going to print that, right? Only um, print array. So same. This is going to be same as this. Internal code will be same. Void print array int star ptr, and this is going to be same, except this statement won't be there. This is going to be a printer, and percent d, suppose I write percent 5d, we need to write here star ptr. Right, I hope it should work. It is here problem of arguments. So int star and int star, right? I hope it works. When you play along with the pointers, what is warning here? Uh, okay, one variable we have not used. That is not a big problem, right? For time being, we will enter negative and positive numbers. So let's enter number. So now what has happened? The control has gone inside the input function, right? Control has gone here. So this will be executed. right? So enter some positive, some negative, so that we can calculate that. So slash n is the problem. Let's see what if the output is correct or not. Output doesn't seem to be correct. Sum of positive number is 60. Is it so? No. Sum of positive numbers cannot be 60. No, it's wrong. Okay. We will see. Something might be wrong. X1 is equal to star BTR. If star BTR is less than 0. Okay, we not know what is the problem here. We didn't increment that pointer. Right? That's why. Now see the threat. Once you start using everything this, I think now it will work. Close this program. I need to put that slash n is here, slash n is slash t is here. Where was not that slash? Here there should be slash n outside the loop. So that output is clearly visible, readable rather, right? So 5 minus 6, 8, 4, 2, minus 3, minus 1, 7, 8, 5. So is that correct now? 10 pass 8, 5, 8 plus 13 and 4, uh, 17, 19, 19 and 7, that is 26, 26 plus 8, 34 and 5, 39, and minus 6 plus minus 3 plus minus 1, that is sum of negative numbers is 10. So answer is correct, right? This is how a program can be written using functions, right? Uh, have you understood? Uh, might be some difficult. Okay, Tanmay probably you might have got confused a bit, little bit. Tanmay, a bit. Okay, okay, okay. So that is obvious. If you had said that, sir, we understood, then definitely I would have said, no, you are lying. So you are honestly saying little bit you are confused. That is okay, right? I will share this code along with you in text file, right? And but a lot of variants are there. First of all, this only function can be called negative numbers, right? So in that case, you have to send that address of this as well, right? Inside this, right? Since we cannot now return two values at a time, that's why we are sending address of this, so that here we can now calculate the average. Now we can calculate the average, right? How will you calculate that average? Um, printf no, average of positive numbers is, right? Average, have we declared average? No. So float average of positive and average of negative. Suppose This is the programming meaningless, no? Such programs will be there in the future, not throughout your life, right? Array is a very helpful data structure, so we can't have escape from this. So float average and this thing you can write here. That is not necessary to declare variables as well. We can directly write here percent %f, right? Suppose 0.2, and you can write here what is that. You can write sum of positive numbers divided by what you can write that CNT positive. So you will get the average, right? Even this can be done in some function. So completely, you can divide that in different modules. Then you can write sum of negative numbers divided by CNT negative. So it will give you average, right? Even you can get that number of zeros as well, right? How to find that? Number of zeros are percentage, right? And we can calculate that CNT. Uh, uh, how we can do that? Number of elements are 10. Let me check here. I don't know. Size of uh, number. Actually, I am showing lot of things in one program. I don't know. I'm not sure about this statement, whether it will work or not. It should work. Let's see. If it works, I will explain you. If it doesn't work, I will have to correct it. Simple. Yeah, number of zeros are 0. Okay, that is good. 27. Yeah, that might be 6, 5, 11, 15, 17, 18. Oh my god, what is wrong? Okay, 9 is there. 9 and 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 11, 27. Negative 8 and 7, 15. 15 plus 3, 18 plus 4, 22. Average might be right, right? Average is just we are dividing, so that is not big deal. Number of zeros are zeros. Let's see whether uh, that 0 is printed or not. Correct. I want to see that whether the statement I have written is right or wrong. Number of zeros are 3. Are 3? No, they are only 2. No, yeah, 3. Because zeros are 3, so it prints. So it works. And now I click finish. Okay, the sum and all these things might be correct. Now, how this is written? Okay, what is the meaning of this statement? I will explain you that. Right? If you can recall, my friends, uh, if you can recall, create one more project. Uh, test 08. If you can recall, I declare one variable, right? And I had shown you that a number of bytes reserved for integer constant r percent d slash n. And I had shown you that size of operator. Can you remember? Size of int, I wrote that, right? Even this is not required, right? Reserved for float character, right? So size of is a basically function. It gives you inbuilt function whatever data type you send, right? It gives you number of bytes reserved. Char, right? If I say here, uh, suppose long int, and here I will long int, right? If I write here for double, and write here, because it is going to help you in the future as well. When we go to the structure chapter, we will need this. So can you see here number of bytes reserved for integer constants are 4, float constants are 4, character constants are 1, long integer 4. Long integer 4, is it? Double 8, right? So I really wonder, integer 4 and long integer 4, maybe, we don't know, right? So these are number of bytes reserved for this thing. Same you can do, suppose right here, suppose 4, right? If I write here, suppose 3.6, but here, as I told you, any number having decimal point is double inside the machine. So you need to write here float. Sorry. Interesting picture, interesting concepts you will learn currently through this program. This is taught nowhere. Anywhere it is not taught. Not any class, not YouTube videos, not in your college, private tuition, nowhere. I'll declare like this. That is a long automatically, and let it be long, right? And 6.8. Let's see what is the output. Can you see here the same output you got? But if you can observe, there is a single difference. That's why I said this is going to be an interesting output. See here, number of bytes reserved for integer constant, right? That is 4. For float, 4. Yeah, it was earlier 4. For A, it is 4. For long int, it is 8. And for 6.8, it is 8. No. The only difference is that you will be astonished, you will be surprised to see that number of bytes reserved for character constants are. You are getting 4. Earlier you got 1. This is the difference. Why? And earlier, and Tanmaya actually perhaps asked you, you asked me a few days back, almost 15 days back, we had asked me that character and no integer, this thing. And I told you that there is a close, these are cousins of each other. So character constant is internally treated as integer, right? So when you send character constant to size of function, or it is also called as an operator, but in C++ it is called an operator. So you send character constant, internally it is treated as integer. That's why it is giving number of bytes reserved as a 4, right? So this is an interesting picture and no learning for you, right? Now let's come to our program. To actually explain this, wrote that program. Right now, see here, what is we want to know find the total number of elements, but that is not available here. Now, how will you calculate the total number of elements? Because 10 here is a constant. So, uh, what is the way is to find the size of a number, that is size of array, right? So I send size of and name of an array, right? Name of an array, we are sending name of an array. So this expression gave you number of total number of bytes reserved for that complete array, right? So those bytes will be whatever, then depending upon the size of an array, right? And I am dividing that size of int because each of that element is going to consume specific bits. So and that is the reason I got that number of elements, right? So the output of this is 40 and value of this expression is 4. So 40 divided by 4, I got number of elements, right? So I hope this is bit higher level C, not higher level C language, but this is no, that's why C language is very popular. It has got so many things. Even Python has got so many things. So but when no somebody teach Python, this is not taught. They'll teach something at superficial level, right? So like in C as well, there are number of these things are there. So this is one more concept. At least we wrote the program, and no, I told you. If today it is not, it was not told, I would have told you in the future. That is different story. Now, uh, I was just thinking whether the code is same. What can be done here? The code is same here only, and no, sir, nothing can be done because it's two different functions and two different uh, tasks are there, and that we are returning as well value, right? This everything can be done in one single function, right? But again, it is as good as writing main function, so there is no point in doing this. I hope you have understood a little bit of this. Okay. Um, Not little bit of the more of this you might have understood. Little bit of you might not have understood, right? So uh, that's it about as far as I will send this source code to you in a. I will share the video at the same time. I will share separate source code for this so that you can know uh, uh, this thing. Nothing. Very simple pointer mechanism. Is there nothing new in this, right? So we will close this program. Let's see one more program. Uh, Write a C program to find largest number in a given largest two numbers in a given array. Right? Can we first of all find write a program to find largest number? Then we will write, or you can try also. That is a good assignment for you. We will try. We will try to write a program to find largest number in an array, and largest two numbers you try that, right? Work on that. Okay, it is very interesting program. So test 09, right? So I will declare one uh, array of suppose 10 numbers, right? Or rather I will this is your assignment for you. uh, Try this program using function. I will write programming in single main function, and you try that program using functions, right? So there will be in the 10 odd programs, these two will be added. One writing program to find largest number in an array uh, in through function, that is using function, and second program will be find two largest numbers, right, in an array. That is very interesting program. Try it on your, and try all these programs on paper first. Okay, paper first, because I am also getting confused. Okay, if I do not use the paper, and though any new program I try it on the paper. Okay, uh, don't take tension that how you will write this, because everybody has gone through this phase. In a couple of days back, I was trying to know, I came across with a new program, and I really it was simple, but I got really frustrated how to solve this that. Okay, I spent a lot of time on that. So it happens along with everyone, right? Beginner, it happens for longer time. Okay, don't worry, believe on me. So what is the objective of this program? Largest number. Okay, then right here, uh, find the largest number in an array, right? So declare this is a loop counter, right? I is one of the most popular loop counter in programming nowadays, all around, everywhere. I don't know how I get that no importance. There is interesting history. There must be some history. Hmm. Then what I can do, I'll declare one variable as the max. Right? And how we can solve that? How would you solve these numbers? For I equal to 0, should I write I is equal to 0 or I is equal to 1? I should write I is equal to 1. Let's see. I don't know in the past when I wrote this program, I less than or equal to 1 minute. Huh? Somebody is calling me. Let me check. No, that is not important. I less than. Let me try. Sure. Plus plus. What should I written here? If num of I, right? Num of I is going to be second element of an array is greater than max, right? Assign max to num of I. Will that work? It should work. I think it should work. And we will assign max to we'll assign first element of an array to the max, right? So num of 0. Let's hope it works. Largest number in an array is %t slash n. Some construction activity is going on now. They are really disturbing. Let's see whether it works. What is the problem here? Yeah, I less than or equal to. So largest number in an array. Oh my god, we haven't taken input. For I equal to 0. So you can imagine, no? I also make mistakes. I forgot taking the input from the keyboard. I less than or equal to 10. So that's why it printed the garbage value. It must have executed that whole loop. So that is a machine. That is dumb. Doesn't know. So whereas equal to 0 and less than or equal to 9. Printf enter number, right? And spy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Scanf. SND. You must have observed I am a programmer like you. Don't worry. I also make a lot of mistakes. And now, right? Let's hope it works. So enter number. Oh my god, you didn't see the output. Is it 56? Yes, it is 56. Right? So this is the finding the largest number in an array. Now you solve this program using pointers. So using function rather. So when you are going to solve this program using function, what you will do, you will send base address of an array and do everything over there and return that maximum number. Right? This is how you can solve it. I hope it is clear. I will stop sharing the screen. Okay, so friends, uh, I will stop today. I think so. Should I solve a couple of programs? Tanmay is overburdened, so he immediately said, "Sir, stop." Isn't it Tanmay? Heavy load for you today. It is going to be much many. It is going to be much heavier in the next chapter. Strings. You will go flat. Strings, you cannot handle string without pointer. Okay. What about Ashutosh? Ashutosh, can we stop? Okay. Have you understood? I will explain string. Yeah. But see, whatever the matter, okay, my that no, I am bit relieved only because we have got that no course given to you. That is going to be very much helpful for you, very much. Okay, because that all concepts have been explained using that animation. Whenever you stuck, refer that. Concepts will be clear. Okay? Everything has been taught over there. Everything, all concepts. Okay, so shall we stop? Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Stay safe.